What's going on, guys? Jurassic here, and today we're back to Hexia. Let's see what we can do with our kingdom today. Alright, so we're on day 64. We're still doing pretty good on loot and everything. Do we want to continue expanding out? 5 people have reached your kingdom. Nice. I feel like the flat land should be connected to like the most valuable territories, but apparently I was wrong. Texans lost 20. Why do we lose 20? Wait, what? Oh, is that just from exploration? I think that's just a delayed expiration thing. Exploration. Alright, so let's just move them full speed ahead. We don't want to waste all of our hexens, but we do have enough to just continually expand out this way. How many tiles are at? 27? I think it was 30 when we get our next one. It's not good. What is the challenge going to be? Wait, what? Oh, sorry. 300 hexens. Yeah, we can do that. The Court of Geomancy have discovered a dangerous rift located within your territory. It is an anomalous opening, which sucks up everything in its immediate vicinity. Okay, so we did this one last time. I like it. 300 hexens, I can definitely manage that kind of stuff. You send one of your best geomancers accompanied by a small group of soldiers to escort him. Getting close to this rift just enough to be able to perform the closing rites. It is a very difficult and risky undertaking. Fortunately, your geomancers know what they're doing, and although the effort put into is not insignificant, he manages to heal the wound on Earth and restore tranquility to the surroundings. Good job, buddy. Now... oh. I guess technically we could do 2 upgrades, so let's just explore one more time. Hopefully we quit getting water. Water is, like, very bad. Oh, this is the first time we got proper water. I didn't even realize that. So maybe everything over here is like the ocean, so let's explore this way. Land. Alright, well at least we get 2 upgrades now. So we can add 5 population per day. Reduce cost by 30%. Would we want that though? Because I mean, cost isn't that bad yet. Reduce tile upgrade cost, I mean... isn't that still fairly cheap? 25 population. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but well. Geomancer's Guild. Reduce exploration cost by 20%. That could kind of be useful. Show the consequences of your choices. We already have that one here, right? Yeah. So we could reduce the tile cost or add 5 per day. I think we'll do the 5 per day in this slot. Looks like that does take a little bit of time for it to actually activate. And let's pick a new direction. This 4 seems good. Or not. What about over here? Man, we were just having horrible luck. Full speed ahead. Our boat should be done with upgrades soon. A small group of scouts have sought an audience in your court. They claim to have found a way to get into the epicenter of the ancient catastrophe. They're talking about finding out what actually happened to our lands, but at the point of the speech that actually catches your attention is the most of the riches that could be found in an elusive legendary temple that was the center of it all. They're asking for you to give them some resources on this dangerous and perhaps a little crazy journey. 500 hexens lost. 5 people lost. Give them less. Hexens lost 100. 5 people lost. Don't give them anything. I mean, we have enough to fund it, but we're going to give them less. What they say is true, and a partial discovery could really be made, which would change much of what is known about the catastrophe. The requests, however, are a bit too high, and you're still give them your support, but scaling the request to an expense that seems more appropriate for the task. I think that was more of a refined approach that we took to it. Ooh, our kingdom upgrade is done. Now what do we want in this? We could add more people. I don't think that would really be too useful though. I mean, it should be getting 10 people every single time, right? Yeah, I wonder why that's 5. I thought that would have been 10 at a time. So we could do reduce tile upgrades by 20%, or we can add more people. I guess this stuff is for later on. We're not able to do it in this first 2 tiles. I think the tile upgrades, I guess it would use less people though. I guess I'll just get one of everything. Sure, why not? A small encampment of bandits and bag cutters have discovered by local militia. A small encampment of bandits and bag cutters have been discovered by the local militia, hidden deep in the woods not far from one of the kingdom's main trade routes. These villains were hiding in plain sight, enjoying all the benefits of always being in close contact with the merchants of the busy street. Okay, so we can attack and crush the bandits, lose 100 hexens, wait and carefully stop them. You approach the problem with a more cautious approach, waiting for them to make the first moves of their hiding place to encircle them, capture them alive by one. The dungeon of the castle may be new guests to entertain. Okay. Realm die 80. We seem to be doing pretty good so far. We have plenty of resources to expand out, so I guess let's go this way. Come on, we gotta get them out somewhere. But, challenge. A gang of thugs have been seen wandering around, attacking, robbing travelers, plundering settlements, reserves, and damaging everything that comes in contact with. These bandits are a real pain to handle with, and will continue to harass the local population until something is done about them. 250, let's wipe them out. He sent a contingent of armed guards to patrol the area and defend the spots most susceptible to attack. Before long, you were told the criminals have made a false step, and they've revealed themselves to the soldiers, who were not expecting to find in defense of the population were easily defeated and captured. Sweet. I mean, I guess we could always upgrade like these foresty tiles, but hoping to find a couple more mountains. We don't seem to be getting them though. Need to be careful just clicking around because obviously these challenge tiles pop up and eventually we're going to get an expensive one again. Every night a pack of ferocious wolves comes dangerously close to our settlement. These beasts are not limited to attacking farm animals, they are also a problem for any citizen who is outside their home when the sun goes down. They don't seem to be afraid of the fire, or the mere presence of civilization. Could it be pack bewitched by the Coven? The fact is that people are terrified when they hear howling in the middle of the night. This is a problem that needs to be solved. There, 250, we got that. Although these wolves exhibit abnormal behavior and do not appear frightened by fire, or the normal circumstances in which an animal would not usually push itself, they are still wolves. You send a handful of hunters especially chosen from among the most experienced of the court, and after only a few nights of work, the skins of the beasts are shown and displayed as trophies. People can sleep soundly again for now. Sweet. And we should have another kingdom upgrade. So do we want to reduce exploration costs? That'll be a little bit cheaper for us. Oh, these actually cost hexens? I didn't realize that. Plus 1 hexen per day for every tile upgrade. That'd be kind of useful. I mean, we already have this one. I don't think... Yeah, let's just go with this one. That's going to be a little bit expensive. But we should be able to manage. Ooh, 25 population. What? We lost a lot of people. I didn't realize that. Would have been bad. It has occurred to you that the territory feud between 2 local nobles is currently underway. It seems there's... Okay, so we did this one last time. So we can take action and use our hexens up here, or we can lose 20 people. At the moment, we don't have people to spare, so, sorry guys. This sounds strange to you, and by the way, both families have tried to downplay and put all of it in silence, turning it into a kind of personal Cold War that has only come to your attention now, makes you even more suspicious. You mobilize the court's magician and instruct him to thoroughly investigate what happened. The result do not surprise you. Neither family was entitled to the property. It was a planned workout in a collaboration to obtain more land and the prestige, then backfired against the second family, which was excluded when the first took all the loot and deceived Goop. Both families are sanctioned and brought back to the order, and lands are seized by the crown. We helped those people last time. What's his... Oh, okay. Yeah. 55 population. We don't seem to be getting people too often. Do we... I mean, I guess we could spend some resources and upgrade these tiles, but I don't know if we'd want to or not. Hopefully we start generating more people. I think that'll be our next upgrade. We have enough to explore a couple more times. There we go. Now that is worth losing a couple people. We should have enough resources and everything for it too. Let's full speed ahead. Nice. And we are going to give it a minute to let the Hexens build up probably to around at least 1,000, like that. And now we should be safe to explore around. Doing pretty good at least. No challenge tiles or anything yet. We're getting a whole lot of forest areas though. I don't know if it's worth it to risk, upgrading all these for like little profit. Obviously mountains seem to be the best one so far. People hum in the streets cheerfully. The day of the harvest festival is coming. It is a much loved occasion, especially by the population, where the evening is spent dancing, singing, and drinking in honor of the harvest that was obtained in the year, with the hope that the next one will be good or even better. We can let the farmer have fun and suits them, or we can send some resources to organize a festival for the whole kingdom and make population truly satisfied and enthusiastic. So we can lose 300, yeah, so we'll give them 150 people. I mean, that's more than double what we have, or I guess it's a little bit more than 100%. We'll do it. It's worth it. Let the liberations begin. The whole kingdom will have rejoiced from the lowest peasants to the highest of nobles. Tonight we will celebrate in the grand style. Let everyone think of the ruler in his magnanimity when they raise their mugs in his honor. Sweet. So we need to explore out 4 more tiles, and then we should be able to max our kingdom out. No, so 60 looks like it is the max on books at the moment. 360 to explore. Do we want to explore over near the water, or do we want to keep going up here? I think this is all random. Ooh, it's a good tile. Yeah, we got the people and we got the Hexens, so let's go and upgrade that one too. Why not? And looks like we just need one more tile. Let's go full speed ahead, make sure we get enough Hexens to cover anything in case something bad happens in between then. Explore this way. Now this time I think we are going to go with the population route again. Because I don't think there's any other upgrades that we could use, is there? Just 1 Hexen per day. We're not really low on Hexen, so we're doing really good on that. Reduce challenge costs by 30%. That might be useful. It sort of comes and goes. I mean, the more people you can sort of use the people as expendable resources in case of an event that you have to send people to fight or something. So I think the population probably would be better. I mean, Hexens we're doing really good. I mean, we're already up to 3,000 while we were talking. We'll do that. And it costs half the price. Returning to your rooms after a hard day in command in the kingdom, you notice the position in front of the chamber door is a basket full of Hexen crystals. Apparently above, there is a note with a message written on it. The handwriting is strange, vibrant, and angular, as if it was hand had struggled to hold the pen with which it wrote. A tribute to the king and a sign of friendship. There's no signature. Nothing else is written. You take a look at the basket. The crystals seem incredibly pure. Thank you? You have no idea who left the basket and why, but the thing that worries you the most is how whoever carried the basket managed to put it in front of the door of your rooms without alerting anyone. It must be said, however, that the crystals are authentic and in the end Hexens are Hexens, so you call some servants to put everything in the treasury and gather the guards to make a thorough search of the castle. Yeah, so I guess that is kind of sketchy that they broke into our kingdom and did that, but they gave us a gift, so maybe it's a business resume that he's like, yeah, I can sit there and sneak on neighboring kingdoms if you want. Challenge token. Alright, what do we got? Roan has appeared on your territory. Despite living in a small shack away from civilization world, it seems that she has begun to target surrounding villages, kidnapping people during the night for her heinous arcane experiments. The crones are horrifying and twisted creatures which were once part of the Coven. Luckily, they seem no longer to have the support of the latter when they appear in this monstrous aspect. Perhaps they are witches exiled and transformed in this way. It is not known for sure. The only certainty is that we can eradicate the problem by killing the creature without incurring the anger of the worshippers of Kronos. 500 hexens? Sure, why not? To solve this, you hire a group of adventurers who appear quite recognized in your realm as competent monster hunters. After tracking down the creature and confronting it in a bloody and brutal battle, the adventurers return with only a few losses, with proof of their newly conquered prey in hand. Oh, so we have our own, like, Witcher hunter. That's pretty cool. 3,000 hexens. So we need to explore a couple more tiles. Think we have enough to do this stuff? Gonna upgrade this one real quick though. Ooh, another one. People hum in the streets cheerfully. The day of the Harvest Festival is coming. It is a much loved occasion, especially for the population. Okay, so we did this earlier. So yeah, why not? I wonder how frequently that festival comes. I haven't been paying attention to the days. We've been in fast forward the whole time, so maybe it's like a monthly festival thing? It could be a thing. Alright, so looks like it's starting to get a little bit more expensive to explore. Maybe that is why the exploration cost comes into play later on. Water. Ooh, mountain. Sweet. So let's go and upgrade the mountain real quick. And is there anything else? I assume one of these directions has to be continuation of water. The earth trembles underneath your feet of your subject. It seems the slightest tremors always occur within the same area. This harbinger of doom, because it is a tremors, will turn into a real earthquake. The consequences could be disastrous for all involved and structures involved. Send wizards to investigate Hexen's Lost 300. Sure, why not? You must not take the signs of the territory lightly. An earthquake could devastate an entire piece of land. Immediately send us a couple of experienced geomancers to see what the real problem is causing with these tremors. It may take some time to find an answer, or may be able to stabilize the situation without further headaches. Sweet. That should be done. Challenge. Finish this real quick. The tip of the huge black stone pillar suddenly emerged from the brackish water of your kingdom. Nobody knows what this strange monument means and why it appeared over the sea of the course of one night. The only certainty confirmed by the ships passing by near Obelisk is that it seems to be poisoning the water with its presence. The sea becomes more and more black around the obelisk. The fish die and the patch seems to expand every day. It is not clear what exactly causes this effect, but one thing is certain. The strange construction cannot remain undisturbed for much longer. Let's go to intervene. Although the poisonous effect is dictated by still unknown causes, addressing both your hydromancers and the geomancers of the kingdom, you have come to the conclusion that the most effective attempt to stop the process is to destroy the obelisk directly. You then equip a warship and send it to the designated location. Fortunately, the structure does not seem tougher than any of the stone constructions, and a few shots and cannons are enough to break it and make it sink. Immediately after the obelisk falls, the effect of the poison seems to gradually dissipate, and with the passing of the sea, slowly returns to original state. Sweet! And we have reached our maximum kingdom potential. Challenge cost, that'll be good. Like on the super expensive ones? Yeah. We got enough for it, might as well. Full speed ahead. Now, does that mean our kingdom is fully done? I don't know if there's... Obviously, I mean, we can explore around and stuff, but... I think that means our kingdom is fully maxed out at the moment. Yeah. Sweet. So, do we want to keep exploring it and see how many tiles we can get? I assume it's just the infinite generated stuff. How much is this? 480? Nice. Alright, so we got another pond with an issue. Elements have gone mad. Earthquakes make the earth... Elements have gone mad. Earthquakes make the earth tremble, strong winds and everything. Geomancers still don't know what's going on, but a part of your territory seems to be stormed by the elements themselves. We must intervene quickly before this anomaly sweeps away everything we have built over time. We don't have enough yet. So, full speed ahead. Now we do. A small group of travelers arrived in the kingdom, making a leap through the natural rift. Fortunately, the court's geomancers immediately realized what happened, and now the people await the king's decision regarding their fate in the kingdom. We can choose to make them stay, putting them to work immediately, thus integrating them with the population, or we can convince them to use some of their possessions as payment to open a new rift that allows travel to the next kingdom. Might as well let them stay. New arms ready for work. Sweet. And we have enough to finish this challenge as well. It seems that several days of It seems that after several days of intensive research, the Guild of Geomancers has managed to discover the cause of these incessant bad weather. The Earth's energy flow has lost balance and thus causes the elements to boil and stir. To put things back in their proper order requires a ritual which will be very expensive in terms of wizardry resources. Do not waste any more time and commission that everything is done as soon as possible. So despite the initial difficulties due to a group of expert geomancers succeed in celebrating this rite, calm returns to your kingdom once again. Now, another option could be to upgrade all of these tiles to see how fast we could generate money. Obviously, we're going to lose people, but I think we're doing decent on people. If we drop it down to 300 people by upgrading all of these forest tiles, that might be something interesting to try out. So it's going to be 25 per thing. So I'm going to drop it down to 300 unless it lasts long enough. I mean, looks like it's dropped down real time, so we should be able to just keep track of it. I'm curious how many hexens you can generate per day, or if there's a cap on it. I mean, we're in a really good spot right now. I think we are almost done with the forest upgrades. And all this should be done immediately. Full speed ahead. We're going to have thousands of people leave. A merchant cavern shows up at your castle. They wear flamboyant and unusual clothing in a clear factor, indicating the derivation from a foreign kingdom. They must have gone through the rift we are not yet aware of, and they could be worrying about the merchants in question, claim to be here only to trade. Them to trade. Gain 100 hexens? Whatever. We might worry about the rift later. Leaving the merchants a chance to do their job is more important at the moment. The trade is never bad for the kingdom's economy. Oh, thing is upgradable. We read that. Sweet! So how many hexens do we generate per day? It's gotta be over 100. Waiting for all these notifications to go away to see what it is. The next one popped up should be with everything upgraded. Whenever it actually pops up. So it looks like if we scroll down a little bit, it shows 737. I'm curious if that is our total thing, or if that's just some afterthought. Ooh, another mountain. Sweet. One of our explorers found the following direction in the court geomancers and found a rift that can certainly lead us to a nearby kingdom. We can decide to send some jumpers and explore the territory of the neighboring kingdom in question, or close the rift to prevent further entrance into our territory. This option doesn't show what's bad, so send it. Getting information about what's outside our borders is vital to the jumpers. It is immediately sent into the rift. We worry we won't hear anything anytime soon, but when he returns it, if he does unscathed, he can tell us what he saw. The guy might die. Alright, so... Ooh, another mountain. Yeah, our kingdom is looking very prosperous right now. So... Oh, challenge tile. What is this? The elements have gone mad. Earthquakes and the elements have gone mad. Earthquakes make the earth tremble. Strong winds sweep everything away. Geomancers still don't know what's going on. So we did this one earlier. 2100. We have just enough, but we should be good. But I am curious to see how quick some of this stuff actually regenerates back. Because, yeah, we have like 700 or so per day. Like it. We're doing really good. Do we want to... may as well do that. Small camp and bandits and bag cutters. Okay, so we've done that one. So we'll just send them to go kill them. Ooh, another mountain. Sweet. Let's upgrade this guy. And then what is your challenge? 2100 again? Hold on. Give us a second. There we go. Intervene. Those are expensive challenges. 624 to expand. Wow. So, I mean, obviously where exploration is starting to max out. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to explore before it just gets way too expensive. And may as well upgrade that one too. Sweet. Permission, yep. Let them in. Cool. I'm only skipping the ones that we've already read, by the way, if you guys are wondering. And what is over this way? Another challenge. What? Every night a pack of... Okay, so this is the one that we had earlier too. 175. Sweet. I believe we have fully maxed out our kingdom, guys. For now, at least. Obviously, they're going to add new stuff in later on, like building walls and stuff to help further expand the lore of this game. But for now, that is going to be it on Hexia. If you guys enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.